Hello babes, and welcome back to a brand new what I eat in a day. I'm so excited for this video. I actually already have picked up my Starbucks. They still have the pumpkin spice, and I do have kind of a busy day today. We're going to be doing a ton of cooking, as you guys know, in these videos, but I also like to give you guys a ton of information on weight loss whenever I can. Obviously, if you've clicked this video, you either want recipes, new recipes to keep everything nice and fresh, or you're on a weight loss journey, I'm assuming. I shared with you that I'm on something new. I'm on a new program. I am using Noom, I believe, for almost 3 weeks now, so I'm so glad that they reached out to me. I feel like they came at the most perfect time, and thank you so much, Noom, for sponsoring today's video. I wanted to really get a good feel of the program before I kind of talk to you guys. I've kind of been in, like, I guess you can call it a little bit of a rut. I feel like I get caught up in my work routine, and I'm a workaholic. It kind of has made my weight loss kind of at a standstill. I would lose a few pounds and then I would gain it back. I'm always going to be super real with you and always tell you guys that weight loss is not perfect. And that's the other thing I love about them. It's a super realistic program. I always thought I had so much knowledge on weight loss, which I do. I've been doing it for like 3-4 years now. They focus on psychology and behavior change. I never realized, you guys, how much like psychology is in weight loss, or even just staying healthy in general, and you want to make a long-term change. They do not believe in short-term diets, and you guys already know I can't stand short-term diets during the day. I'm going to show you guys how they have impacted me. The most popular DMs I get are definitely about weight loss and what's okay, what's not okay, can I do this, can I not do this. I really was in a place where I was like, I feel like I'm at a standstill and nothing is happening, and I know what I need to do, but I wasn't doing it. And I kind of just needed something to kind of push me. And I feel like we also get stuck in our routines, right? I've actually recently just started taking walks, which I've never enjoyed in my entire life. I'll tell you that right now. I weigh myself each and every day and I log my weight. This whole new vision of seeing how my weight fluctuates. There's a weight graph, you guys, that you can literally see what your body is doing. And it's such an eye-opener. I always talk to you guys about how your weight's gonna go up and your weight's gonna go down. And it actually goes in a pattern. There's certain days where I'm very logical with myself, but then there's other days where emotions will take over. I really want you guys to try them out for yourself and just see if it works for you. It's almost like someone kind of holding your hand and saying, like, you got this, keep going. I'm assigned a coach. Everybody gets a coach if you guys are using their program, and they really kind of support you. It's a very friendly environment. If you guys want to try them out, all you do is take a free 30-second quiz down below. It kind of just determines what is best for you and allows them to design a program that best fits you. I will leave a link down below. Healthcare companies and pharmaceutical companies use their program to help their patients, and I definitely recommend them, and they are part of my daily life now. Like, I get up, I weigh myself. I picked up my Starbucks, I have to log it into Noom. I'm also going to show you guys how quick and easy it is to log your meals with them. They have a full library, and they also have suggested even recipes to me. Another thing is they've kind of introduced things into my lifestyle which I would never do, like walking. I did 3 walks this week that were like 30 to 40 minutes long. It allows me to get my steps in, which they also track. It just gets something new into my routine for me to get away from my work, to get away from everything else, and just have time for myself. But the bonus is that I'm staying active. So what I do is every day I take 5 minutes, whether it's the morning, afternoon, or night. I take 5 minutes. Sometimes I go even longer. I actually find myself like wanting to keep doing more of their exercises and their courses, and there's different activities for you guys to do on a daily. The more you go, the more you're gonna learn. But they also only require you to do 5 minutes a day. I'll get messages from my coach asking me how everything is going. Some of the exercises, you can put things that you are struggling with. So there's always kind of someone there to help motivate you. Speaking of motivation, they've also taught me that motivation, it actually goes in stages. Like, it's crazy, you guys, how much psychology is a part of your weight loss journey. When you think of weight loss, you think, okay, food and exercise. Okay, cool. If I have those 2 things, I'll be good, I'll get to my goal weight, and everything will be over. Well, clearly that's not the case. Obviously, a lot of psychology and behavior involved in weight loss. For example, me, I struggle with getting fruit, Guess what I picked up at the grocery store yesterday? I picked up 2 different types of grapes. They make you want to try new things and switch up your routine. You're trying something new, and it's also a healthy introduction into my kind of lifestyle and routine. And it is already 11:23, so I do want to get breakfast in. I definitely wanted you guys to know about this program because it's a game changer. Let's get started with breakfast. I'm using turkey bacon, and I kind of switch back and forth. I never deprive myself from having actual bacon. Oh, let me do a little bit of a spritz of my olive oil. I've linked my olive oil on my Amazon favorites, like the olive oil sprayer on my Amazon favorites page. These are actually 30 calories per slice. I do like to season it a little bit because I am used to like regular bacon. A little bit of seasoned salt. You can honestly use any one, but this one is by Clubhouse. It just gives it some flavor in my opinion. So Noom actually inspired this breakfast recipe. He suggested me doing a mushroom and spinach omelette, and I'm like, you know what? I used to eat that. I don't know why I stopped. So I'm doing 1 full egg, but then I'm doing 1 egg white. And again, that's just to keep the calories down. The mushrooms, we're actually gonna be using these mushrooms a little bit later when we do our pizzas as well. And I'm gonna cut these smaller. The other thing they taught me too, you guys, is when you go to the grocery store, pick up something new. And this is another thing that's helping me keep on track. It's changing up my grocery trips to keep them interesting. Like for example, picking up the grapes, or I haven't picked up mushrooms in a long time either. So when they suggested this recipe, I picked that up. And also just, you know, getting onto the scale every single day and just facing the fear. Because it doesn't help, like if you have a fear and you never face it, you're actually making the fear grow even more. So we've just added spinach in there, some salt, and some garlic, because I'm the garlic queen, if you didn't know, or if you're new to the channel. And also, like, seasoning up these foods is going to make you, again, not feel like you're depriving yourself. If you don't season it, I mean, you're not going to enjoy it. Look how good it looks with the seasoning. It just gives it something. And we're going to add our little beautiful omelet into here. I like to kind of put mine in half, my omelet, so I'm just going to do that. And what I like to do, give it kind of slices like that. And yesterday I actually measured an avocado of this size because I don't like getting the large avocados for that reason, so that they can be lower calorie. And this is about 80 calories for this size of avocado. Our omelet is done. Look how like full this plate looks. The ketchup I buy too is also the no sugar added one, so it definitely lowers the calories as well. I'm not really a huge ketchup person, but I do like a little bit. So this is what we are eating for breakfast. Now let's enter in our calories for this meal so that you guys can see using Noom how easy it is to enter it. And the other cool thing is that you guys can change it per cup, per egg, per gram, ounce, or calories. And now you can see, you click done and you see how much your breakfast is in total. So I'm gonna go eat this up, you guys. Another thing I always love to mention is water. Keep up with your water because it is a huge, huge, huge aspect to your weight loss journey too. Drinking water, sometimes you think you're hungry, but just have a cup of water and you'll notice a big difference. One thing I forgot to take with you guys are my vitamins. Take the Suku Women's Multivitamin. I take 2 of these. I also take 2 of vitamin D3. I'm still drinking my drink. This is also what I love about having something that you're enjoying, especially if you're a coffee lover. To me, I just sip on this for like so long. I'm such a slow drinker, but it just kind of like keeps me full, and everybody put it into my day so I know the calories are there and everything. So this was the lesson I learned today. Notice that all these lessons, I can relate so much to them. So this one says, be nice to your elephant. So basically your elephant is kind of that noise that tells you like, oh, don't go to the gym today, like you're so tired from work. Yelling at your elephant won't help you tame it. So the thing is, that voice is always in all of us. We don't realize that we have control over that, and that's what Noom is teaching me. Yelling at your elephant won't help you tame it. Acknowledge it. So acknowledge it's there. Give it small wins every once in a while. Treat yourself regularly. So perfect example of how they do not believe in you depriving yourself. They are okay with you treating yourself regularly. When you are deprived, it is dangerous. If you slip, don't overcorrect by doubling your gym time or by cutting out certain foods for the week. When you're too strict with your elephant, it starts feeling deprived, and that's a dangerous territory. When you go have McDonald's or you have pizza, that doesn't mean that you have to spend 4 hours in the gym or you have to do double the gym now. You had it. move on. This is another lesson I want to show you guys that is really cool. Let it go. Despite your best efforts, things won't always go as planned. You will go over your calorie budget, me almost every day. You will miss a workout. You will give in to your trigger, and things don't go as planned. Your best bet is to take a deep breath and do what the frozen kids do. Let it go. They just make these lessons not serious. They make them so super fun. Getting hung on the small lapses can take your eye off of your YBP and slow down your momentum. Ain't nobody got time for that. Watch yourself. In a normal weight loss, you're just logging your meals and it's not really digging deeper as to why you do the things you do. When you slip, what can you do about it? Again, don't forget, your coach is always there to help you. You can easily reach out to your coach and be like, listen, I'm kind of struggling with this. I don't really know what to do. It's actually good that you've come to them for help instead of just letting that behavior just continue. You want to fix it. We're gonna be making pizzas today that are so fire. And we're also having beef shawarma today. Watch yourself. Let's get started preparing lunch because I'm so excited to show you guys this recipe. First thing you want to do is put it on bake, and I put mine at 450. We're gonna let this kind of preheat, and then we're literally gonna put a 10-minute timer. Using these ciabatta buns that I got from Fortino's. These are by President's Choice and come in a bun like this, and they're already kind of pre-cut for you. And I only have one left. Like, I've been making these pizzas non-stop. It's crazy. The sauce we're going to be using is this fire roasted tomato and garlic by Classico. I love this line because they are really low in calorie compared to other tomato sauces. So I generally put about 2 tablespoons on each piece of bread. I'm not really big on my pizza having like a really big amount of sauce on it. And then we're gonna be using a mandolin to chop our mushrooms. I love mushrooms on my pizza. I love this mandolin so much. And just put them on your pizza. Anytime I get pizza like through takeout, I always get mushrooms. They do shrink a lot too once they're cooked, so. My choice of pepperoni. The package is kind of wet, but I use these turkey pepperonis by Butterball. For 10 of these, it is only 40 calories, you guys, so it's very low cal. 3 pepperoni, just so that we have a little bit more room for dinner time. And I'm not even like a huge fan of pepperoni, but it does taste good on these pizzas. I'm not going to lie. The star of the show, like, what is pizza without cheese, right? So I have these mozzarella slices, which are 60 calories each. I do take a piece off from the square because it's a little bit big, or I can use the slither here. So I can always use this for like next time. Perfect. Get some dried parsley, and I feel like this just makes them look so good once they're done. And it's just kind of a garnish. It's not really doing much like in terms of the taste or anything. And that's literally it, you guys. These are our pizzas. We're gonna put these guys inside of the oven. Set your timer for about 10 minutes, but please keep an eye on them because you don't wanna burn them. Easy peasy, you can get work done or whatever it is, and then you'll hear when they are done. One night I wanted to order takeout and pizza, and I said, nope, you have stuff to make pizzas at home. And again, that's another change and just kind of dealing with like certain thoughts that you might have some days. And I was like, Steph, you don't really need to order out pizza. You can make them at home. And that is what gave me this idea, and I have not stopped making these pizzas. Okay, girl, 385 calories left in budget. So it also is really good to constantly keep in mind how much you have left for the day. For example, if you're going out with friends or family, you can choose, is this a day where I'm gonna go over my calories? Or, hey guys, can we go somewhere that's a little bit more healthy? Because I kind of don't have that much left. Oh my God, they're so good. I'm not even joking you. I prefer this than getting takeout. Like, I'm so glad that I did this. We're gonna be putting some garlic sauce into here. I actually don't dip a lot of garlic sauce because these pizzas are so good on their own. You hear that crunch? I feel like the ciabatta bun is such a great kind of substitute for a pizza crust. The garlic sauce I like to use, you guys can use Caesar like sauce for salad if you want to, but this PC one is so good. What I do is I add water into here, you guys, because then it does make it a little bit more watery, but if you let it sit inside of the fridge, it'll kind of thicken up, and you guys can see, like, it's not watery at all. This meal is so satisfying, honestly. Kind of looks like you're eating a lot when you cut it into 4s too instead of just having 2, so I also feel like that helps a lot. But this is what we're going to be having for lunch. It is so delicious. So I'm gonna go eat this up, and then we'll be back a little bit later for dinner, probably around 6 p.m. So I have already here prepared some dinner I made from yesterday actually, and this is beef shawarma, and I can actually leave it down below in the description. The reason why this is already prepared is because I want to show you guys that it's really important on some days to kind of have your food prepared before, like the day before. Especially for today, I don't really have the time to recook a meal like this because I have some more editing and work to do. In order for me to not feel like I have to order out, this is the change that I have to make. And this rice is flavored with cumin, and it also has some onions in it too, which is so flavorful. This, I have about a cup left. So you will notice on the app once I enter all this that I am going over a little bit. I really need to mention as a disclaimer, anytime I'm showing the calories that I'm consuming in a day, it does not by no means mean that's how much you should be consuming. I notice a lot of comments of people saying, you know, how many calories do you consume in a day? How much of this do you do? How much of that do you do? That's why I'm urging you guys to do the quiz for yourself and have them suggest what the best plan is for you, because everybody is different. I am 5'1" and I'm also at a different age than you might be. Your height, your age, your activity level, and also what you really want to accomplish, right, in your journey. Greek yogurt into this bowl. So just some water in there and just mix it up. And using yogurt instead of actual garlic sauce can really bring down the calories, you guys. This beef already has garlic in it. And again, if you want the recipe, I will be listing it down below. I do like to sprinkle a little bit of salt, and it kind of just mimics the garlic sauce. You can use garlic sauce, but again, just keep in mind, it is higher in calorie. It tends to really add up because it's really hard to find a garlic sauce that is low in calorie. I like to put sriracha. So I have some greens from a salad that I bought yesterday. So I like to kind of make these into halves, sprinkle them on top of our salad. These peppers are a little bit too chunky for me, so that's why I'm chopping them a little bit smaller. And sprinkle that over top. We're gonna be using some apple cider vinegar, black pepper. I'm gonna put some salt in there. Oregano tastes so good. This is actually dried mint leaves. Whisk this all up. It is so good. And pour your dressing. This is something I typically get when I'm ordering out, so I really love to make these sometimes at home. This is our last meal of the day, you guys. I'm not a big snacker, so that's why you guys don't see me snacking. If you are a snacker, please include it inside of your daily routine. Do not think just because I eat like this and don't snack that you cannot. You can fit anything within your calories. You just have to kind of be smart about it. If you guys are snackers yourself, that's something that your Noom coach can definitely help you guys out with. It's just not for me. When I show you guys my grocery hauls, you never see me really buying snacks. The grapes I just bought yesterday is probably like the first snack I bought in like a while. And remember, if you guys cook any of my recipes, to tag me on IG. It is at Macedo. Make sure you guys take the free 30-second quiz with Noom so you guys can get started. I think you guys will honestly love them. Late at night if I want like a coffee or something. Sometimes I like that when I'm cozying up and watching my show. I don't generally follow the 1200 calories because it is a little bit below what I'm used to, and that's okay. But I'm okay if I go a little bit slower. Some days I will be eating 12 something. Some days I'll be eating 13. Some days I'll be eating 14. If you guys try them out, please let me know. And if you guys have any questions about Noom or getting started, please leave your comment or question down below and I will be sure to get back to you guys. Hopefully that helps you guys out. If you guys are not subscribed, make sure you do. Click the bell to get notified for all of my brand new videos, and also follow me on IG. It is at Macedo. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all of these recipes today. Leave comments, leave some love down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all of my beautiful babes in my next video.